Hey friends, we're going to learn all about proper nouns, so stick around. Hey kids, these are the foldables that you're going to need to do this activity. If you don't have them, you can just follow along and see what you learn, or you can click the link in the description box below and grab yourself a copy. If you do have them, you are going to cut out around this bold outside black line. You're just going to cut this out into a rectangle. Don't cut anything else. You're going to cut this title out here around this dotted line, and then you're going to cut all these little pieces out over here. So you're going to end up with a bunch of pieces over here, one big rectangle here, and the title. So go ahead and pause and get that cut out, and then we'll start. All right, we're ready to start making our foldable. Go ahead and fold on the line below proper. Fold it backwards so you can see the black line, and then fold it forwards. Then you're going to turn it upside down, and you're going to fold on the black line above nouns. So fold it backwards and then forwards. And then position the paper on your notebook paper just so it's kind of in the middle where you want it. Fold that proper flap down and put some glue on the back of it, and then smooth it up. And then you're going to glue down the flap that says nouns. Now be careful with this because you don't want it to be all crinkly in the middle. So smooth it from the top down so that it isn't bubbled or rumpled in the middle. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut these dotted lines. So just turn your notebook sideways and cut across on the middle dotted line. And then you're going to turn it the other way, and you're going to cut the bottom and the top dotted lines. And then all of your little flaps are going to open up, and we'll go ahead and put the title up at the top. So glue your title up there, and it'll help you remember what proper nouns are. And then after that, there's just one more thing that I like to do, which is I like to take a pencil and just outline the edges of each little flap so that when you open it, you can still see the space where you have to put your words. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to and catch up. And then when you come back, we'll start our lesson. All right, now we've got our little proper noun foldable glued in, and we've got 4 little places here. And we're going to talk about the different types of proper nouns. Now, it's the same as the different types of nouns. We know that a noun can name a person, a place, a thing, or an animal, and a proper noun is just giving us a specific name of that person, place, thing, or animal. So a regular common noun is just going to say boy, but a proper noun would tell us the specific boy's name. Like, this is a superhero, it's Wonder Boy. Or if it was a boy in your class, his name might be Billy. So if you just said boy, it could be talking about any boy, but if you said Billy and he was in your class, you would know exactly which boy you were talking about. And this is a proper noun for a city. Now we could just say the word city, which could be any city in the country. But if we say New York City, we know exactly which city we're talking about, and we know where it is. We can even find it on a map. So it's the name of a specific place. Now we could say newspaper, and it could be any newspaper, but we could say a specific name of a newspaper, the Washington Post. So it's the title of something, like the title of a book or a movie, or in this case, a newspaper, or it could be the brand name of something. And we're going to see some brand names in the little words that we cut out that we're going to be sorting. So it's just the title or brand name of a thing. And then for an animal, it's the same as a person. I could say duck, and it could be any duck, or I could say Donald Duck, and then I know I'm talking about a specific character, Donald Duck, the cartoon character. So it could be a name of your pet cat. So if you just said you saw a cat, it could be any cat. But if you said you saw Fluffy, then you know it's your cat named Fluffy. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take all of these little pieces that you cut out, and you're going to open up your flaps, and you're just going to put these down where you think they go. Do you think it's the name of a person? Do you think it's the name of a place? Do you think it's the name of an animal? Or do you think it's the name of a thing? And you're just going to lay them down here, and you're going to wait on gluing them. So don't glue them down yet. You just kind of want to place them where you think they go. And then after you've got them all laid down, unpause the video and I'll go through them with you, and you can see if you got them right. So go ahead and pause the video now and lay those down, and then I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, we're going to go ahead and start sorting these. So we've got person, place, thing, and animal is how we're going to sort them, and I'm just going to lay these down. Now I'm not going to pick these up in the same order that maybe you've laid them out, but when I pick it up and I'm talking about it, you can look for it and see if you've got it in the right spot. So the first one I'm going to pick up, here it is, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Well, that's obviously a person. That's a real life person. Let's look at another one. Central Park. Okay, sounds like it's the name of a park, and a park is a place that you go there. So, and that's actually a park in New York City. So we're going to put that right there under place. Here's another one. Friday. You might have had to think about this one a little bit, but Friday is a thing. Now, if you just said today is a weekday, well, it's a day during the week. It could be Monday, and Monday is not nearly as cool as Friday because Friday is right before the weekend. So Friday is the name of a specific day of the week, and it's very important to a lot of people because a lot of people don't have to go to work, or in your case, you don't have to go to school on the weekend. Okay, here's another one. Abu. That's the name of the monkey from Aladdin. So that is the name of a specific animal. Here's another one. Capri Sun. It's those yummy drinks that are in those little pouches. So it's a thing. It's a brand name of a thing. Texas. That is the name of a state. Actually, the state that I live in, and that is a place.
I saw a ponytail.
Tweety bird. Well, we know it's a bird. And if you've ever seen those Sylvester and Tweety Bird cartoons, you know that Tweety always gets over on Sylvester the cat. So it's the name of a specific animal. Here's another one. Cheetos. Well, that's the brand name of a type of chip. Cheetos. Okay, how about this one? Principal Jackson. Well, we can actually use the word principal in place of Mrs. or Mr. So it's like the title that we're calling the principal. So principal would be the title, and then Jackson would be that person's last name. So it is a person. How about this one? Monopoly. That's the name of a game. So we're gonna put that here. That was always my brother's favorite game, but I always got a little bored with it before we finished. Okay, here's another one. Disney World. I have been to Disneyland, which is in California, but I've never been to Disney World, which is in Florida. So it's a place, it's an amusement park with roller coasters and cool stuff. Okay, how about this one? Pikachu. That is the name of an animal, an imaginary Pokemon animal. Okay, here's another one. Jack Sparrow. Even if you weren't familiar with this character, you could tell that Jack is a person's name, and so this is a person, but Jack Sparrow is the captain in those Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Okay, here's another one. Scooby-Doo. There's a cartoon about Scooby-Doo. He's a dog that works with some kids that are detectives, and they solve mysteries. Okay, how about this one? Carly. That's just the name. Sounds like the name of a little girl. Okay, here's another one. Santa Monica Beach. Okay, that's the name of a specific beach. Now, if you said beach, it wouldn't be a proper noun because it could be any beach. But because we're naming it and we're saying Santa Monica Beach specifically, then we know exactly where that is. We could find it on a map. So that's a place. YouTube. YouTube is actually how you're watching this video right now. So whether you're on a computer on the website or you've used a tablet or an iPad to go to it, you are using YouTube right now, and it's the name of a thing. Okay, how about this one? Buzz Lightyear. That is the name of a character, and that character is a spaceman. So we're gonna put it under person. Okay, how about this one? Toothless. Did I stump anybody on this one? That's the name of the dragon from the How to Train a Dragon movies, Toothless. Okay, how about this one? McDonald's, like McDonald's restaurant. It's the name of a specific place where you go to get McDonald's food, so it's a place. This one is Crayola. That is actually a brand, a really popular brand of crayons. So you can look and see if your crayons are Crayola brand. Batman. We all know who Batman is. He's Bruce Wayne by day and Batman by night. He fights crime. He's a person. Simba. Simba is the character from The Lion King. That is a lion. Mr. Scrooge. Mr. Scrooge, well, if it starts with Mr., we can pretty much guess that it's a person. But Mr. Scrooge was from the story A Christmas Carol, and he was the grumpy guy that always said, bah humbug, and he didn't like Christmas, but he learned a lesson, and he learned that he needed to start being a more caring person. Toyota Camry. That is a kind of car. So Toyota is the maker of the car, the brand, and then Camry is the style of car. So that's going to go under thing. Las Vegas. That is the name of a city. So it's a place. Dumbo. Dumbo the Flying Elephant. That is a character from a Disney movie. Jolly Ranchers. That is a really yummy brand of candy. So we're going to put it under thing. Saturn. That's one of the planets in our galaxy. Now you might say, well, I think Saturn is a thing, but I always kind of think the difference between a thing and a place, if you're kind of confused, is you go to a place, and we would have to go to Saturn. We couldn't bring Saturn with us. It stays in one place. Whereas these things could come with us somewhere, but these things are all in one place and we have to go to them. And then our last one is Dr. Allen. So this is just like Principal Jackson. We could say Mr. Allen, but because he's a doctor, we use doctor in place of the Mr. or in place of his first name. And then Allen is actually his last name. So doctor is his title. All right, so you can pause the video and check and see if you got all those in the right spot, and you can make some corrections if you need to. So go ahead and pause if you need to. All right, you can color your picture if you'd like to, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to click the links below to check out some of my other grammar videos, and you can also click through to find some other grammar activities. Go ahead and be sure to subscribe and like the video and hit the bell notification so you'll always stay updated when I post new videos. Thanks so much for watching.